Hey guys, welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary with FastPass. Last week was a chapter. Last week. We started off with Ison, Junie, and Blake and Remy discussing what to do about Joker. Um, they were talking about how Junie doesn't think that Joker copied her ability because of how he was reacting. He was quick, not exactly calm like how she was. And they were trying to figure out why they couldn't copy it. Ison then brought up because it's a non-physical ability, and there's speculation that it could be because that Joker, aka John, cannot copy abilities that aren't physical. So they're now trying to come up with a plan to try and stop him. Then Arlo happened, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Everything's my fault. Like, I'm sorry, John." And that's where we left off. And as you guys know, I was like, boo, you suck, Arlo. Anyway, I really hope that John doesn't forgive him this chapter, and I don't really have anything I want to bring up, so let's just jump right into chapter 145. And it's just a little clip off from last week. I have nothing to say to you. Turns away, Arlo grabs his arm. What the fuck? Get your hand off of me! I'm sorry. For everything. UnOrdinary episode 145. I shouldn't have tricked you. I should have just left you alone. I'm sorry. And then John is pissed. So glad that he's not listening to Arlo. Like, a lot of you guys were really hoping that he would, like, maybe he'll see that Arlo's being sincere. Like, maybe he will listen. And I'm just like, nah, he didn't listen to Blake or Ison, who were being sincere. Blake definitely more than Ison, but not a chance. And then he just pulls his hand away. Are you fucking kidding me? After all the shit you put me through, sorry isn't going to change anything, Arlo. And Arlo just ... Piss off. And he just starts walking away. I'll make it up to you. What can I do to make you stop? Arlo isn't being sincere. He's literally only doing this so John will stop. I knew it. You came crawling to me because things didn't go the way you expected. You're not even sorry. In the end, you just want to save your hierarchy. No, that's not it. Shut up. There's nothing you can do. You fucked up my life. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same to you. I would say there's some truth to that. There's some truth, some not truth. Definitely, I feel like Arlo did really disrupt John's life a lot. But John really shouldn't have just been relying on Sarah. He should have been trying to make more friends. I will say that. So I'm going to do the same for you. I'm going to tear this school apart. And you can live the rest of your life knowing that you're the one who caused it. Why? This beef is between you and me, so come for me directly. Don't drag innocent students into this. Even though you dragged me back into the hierarchy? No one at this school, aside from Sarah, Remy, Blake, I'll give Ison a pass and say him, Evie, and I think her friend's name was Roland, I could be wrong. No one except those 4 of the high tiers, of the top 10, and the low tiers of the school are innocent. I brought this up before. John is doing the exact same thing that everyone else has been doing to him up until now. And the only difference is John is stronger. John is much stronger than them. No one hold back against John. Everyone would break his arms. No one at this school is innocent, Arlo. Especially not you. Look, I don't know what you're complaining about. I'm just climbing the ranks like you wanted me to. Be patient. I'll deal with you as soon as I take care of Remy. He starts walking away again. And Arlo is just like, pissed. Enough, John! And John turns around and Arlo has activated his ability. You're not going anywhere till we settle this. That isn't for you to decide. Go ahead. Beat me up if you want. I won't retaliate. What? But if I were you, I wouldn't start a fight with me. Because if anyone sees us, you'll be in trouble. Why is that? Joker is running around the school, knocking down its top students one by one. And while everyone is panicking about what to do, Wilson's king is spending his time picking on a cripple? If word spread, imagine the uproar this would cause. People are already starting to have doubts about you. With this, you'd be sabotaging yourself even further. Accepted, Arlo. You have no option but to wait. We'll fight on my terms, whether you like it or not. So just give it up already. Just give it a rest already. Think about what you're going to do after I beat you. And John just runs away, and Arlo just stands there, ... So now it's nighttime. I fucking love that. Fucking love it. Fuck Arlo. He's a bitch. John for the win. Like, really, like, everything that's happened is Arlo's doing. I still stand by that, guys. Something I want to clear up real quick. A lot of you were asking why I feel Arlo is responsible for Sarah losing her ability, so I'll just cover this real quick. I've said it before. Yes, it is technically John's fault because he was like, hey, let's just go get a prize. Like, you're a freaking god tier. Of course we'll win. Yes, that was John's fault. However, it may have happened eventually. However, because Arlo got Sarah suspended, because she was sent home for a certain amount of time, she came home early. That was her decision. It was Sarah's decision to come home early. And it was also her decision to leave the house for a bit and go get some food while she waited for the last 2 hours. However, it's because Arlo got her suspended that she was even in that situation to begin with, where she wasn't in school. She wasn't at the dorm. She was not under the protection of the staff. Because she wasn't in school, because she was out in public, because she got suspended, then she got attacked. That's why I personally think that it's Arlo's fault for Sarah losing her ability. That's just my belief. You guys certainly don't have to agree with me. It can be said that it is John's fault for her losing her power, but I personally think the responsibility more falls on Arlo. Anyway, just brushing off on that. The boys' dorm room. And Blake, this is really cool. So Blake is holding his hands the same way that Joker was when they were fighting, like when John went. And so he's just holding that. So I'm wondering if he's trying to do it. Because I said this before. When in the aftermath, after Blake's fight, he was he did things that I can't do with my ability. And I was thinking at the time, is he doing things you can't do or things you haven't thought to do, Blake? Anyway. So he's like this. So I'm hoping he's trying to figure out. And let's see. It's been a couple days already. And he activates his ability, and these 3 fingers are shining separately. And I'm only able to shoot out of 3 fingers. This isn't a technique that can be perfected on the spot. Is that just 3 fingers on one hand, or 3 fingers out of 10 at a time? I wonder. Joker. Whoever this guy is, he's well versed in combat. He's been exposed to countless abilities. He may have hidden himself all this time, but he's been watching, analyzing all of us, to be able to utilize an ever-changing skill set so effectively. There's no doubt he's in a league of his own. But regardless, and Blake clenches his fist, we have to reveal his true identity to the public. The school won't be at peace without a proper answer. I wonder how long he can retain abilities for. It isn't permanent. It isn't permanent. Otherwise, he would have started our fight off with Ison's ability. Does he keep an ability with him at all times? What's he like when the abilities he collects wears off? And he just gets up off his bed, goes to the door, and it's just John walking. It looks like he came back from a workout. Hey, welcome back. And Blake's just weirded out right now, and John just looks back. John? Yeah. John? Wait. I think Blake just put it together. I think Blake just found out who Joker is. Hold up, let me... That's weird. There's no distinguishing... Like, there's nothing really revealing about John right now. Like, he doesn't have any bruises or damages or anything. Huh. Let's just continue on for a bit. And then, so John sees Blake staring at him. He's like, what are you staring at? And Blake just super freaked out for some reason. Nothing. I still have homework. Bye. And he just slams the door, and John's just like, what the fuck? And John is just... Dang it. Last shot is John's eyes just like squinting. He's like, UnOrdinary episode 145. So, I'm pretty sure at the end here, Blake just pieced everything together. Again, there's not really anything about John that's giving him away. I'm so confused right now. So, Blake can certainly piece it together, because when John first moved into the dorms, Blake was like, I'm the strongest guy in our class. Why did they just pit him with someone weaker like him? And Ison was just like, in his thoughts, like, you have no fucking clue, man. You're weaker than him. So, and then of course Blake was like, he's been hiding himself the whole time. But like, I feel like if Blake did piece it together, I'm going to say, I'm 80% sure that Blake pieced it together. Maybe he's just weird because like he's working on the plan with Remy and Ison, and Blake's just like, I can't let anyone know. Like, John cannot know what we're planning. Like, no one can know that what we're planning to do with Joker. We got to keep the plan secret. Maybe he's freaking out because he was just like, oh, I messed up. Like, I shouldn't be. But I'm like 80% certain that he just figured it out. And I wish if Blake did just figure everything out, I wish Uru would have like not cut off the chapter right here. I wish she would have like kept it going and just been like, oh my god, it's John. It's super weird. Like, I'm so confused right now by this. Like, how did Blake piece it together? I'm so confused. No fucking clue. How did he put it together? Like seriously. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter. This one was pretty short. I got through it pretty quick than I normally do. But, I think it was good. I'm super glad that John didn't accept Arlo's apology. I'm sorry for those of you who did want him to like accept Arlo's apology, but I'm really glad that he didn't. Because like John said, Arlo's not sincere. He's not sorry. He just wants John to stop. But next week, maybe we'll see John confront Blake. Be like, hey, bro. What's up, bro? What up, bro? You wanted to be friends, bro? What's up? Let's talk. Let's talk. Come on. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, man. Like, that... I'm really excited for that, but still, I'm super confused right now. Like... Yeah, I really feel that Uru should have played off and like showed us how Blake was able to piece it together. Super weird. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, I guess. Question of the day. I didn't really think of one. Question of the day. Who is the worst character, and why is it Claire? No, not Claire, sorry, Elaine. Why is it Elaine? Because Elaine is a bitch. And she's a bitch. And she is the worst character. And that is my answer to that question. Anyway, that will be it for this week. If you guys, yeah. Oh, one thing to mention real quick. We do have a Discord now. I will put a link to that in the description box here. And there's definitely a few of us on there by now. We're all shooting the shit, talking about UnOrdinary. I will say this: if you're a little skeptical to join the Discord, it is pretty. There's some cussing. There's some adult conversation there. But if you are worried about FastPass being discussed regularly, I did disclose that the general chat, FastPass discussion does not belong there. That is exclusively, well, not exclusively, but as far as UnOrdinary content goes for general chat, that is for public chapters only, not FastPass. FastPass has its own separate discussion channel. But yeah, we have a few of us in there. I hope you guys join in. We could certainly use more conversation. And I will be making more channels as time goes on. So give it a look. Make sure you also follow me on Twitter. Check out some updates on stuff. See all the bullshit I post on there. It's mostly food pictures. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. And how did he put it together? Seriously. Anyway, that's it. See you guys later.